Level 1, the first flight. 4 a.m. Cold air. Empty runway. You stand in front of a beat-up Cessna 208. This is it. Your first job as a cargo pilot. No passengers, no glory, just boxes. Auto parts, medical supplies, mail. The dispatcher hands you a clipboard. Wheels up in 20. Your hands are shaking. Not from fear, from hunger. You've spent 6 years and $40,000 getting here. Flight school, written exams, check rides. Now you're flying a plane older than you are. The pay is garbage, $900 a week. You sleep in crew houses that smell like mildew. You eat gas station sandwiches at 2 a.m. But you're in the air. You climb through the clouds. The city disappears below you. For a moment, none of it matters. You are exactly where you always wanted to be. You land 2 hours later. A stranger loads your cargo. You don't ask what's inside. Nobody does. That's rule number 1. You'll learn that rule again, much later, in a much darker way. For now, you're just happy to be flying. You taxi back, shut down the engine. Silence. You did it. Day 1 complete. You have no idea what you just stepped into. Level 2, the grind. 6 months in. You've flown 300 hours. Same routes, same boxes, same silence. Small regional airports, middle of nowhere towns. You know every pothole on every runway. You know which control towers go quiet after midnight. You know which customs officers actually check the manifest and which ones just wave you through. That knowledge feels harmless right now. It won't stay that way. Your logbook is filling up. Your bank account is not. You live off ramen and black coffee. Your car has 210,000 miles on it. Your friends from flight school post pictures, captains, airlines, nice apartments. You're still flying freight in the dark, alone. But something starts to shift. You start noticing things. A box that's heavier than the manifest says. A shipper who pays in cash. A guy who tips you $200 just to not log the flight time. You take the money. You don't ask questions. Rule number 1. You tell yourself it's nothing, just extra cash for extra silence. You don't know yet. Silence has a price, and you just started paying it. Level 3, the offer. A man named Reyes approaches you at a fuel stop. Quiet town, small airport, no cameras. He knows your name. He knows your route. He knows how much you make in a month. Then he offers you triple that for one flight. Same plane, he says, same skies, different cargo. You ask what's in the boxes. He smiles. You don't ask. That's the job. There it is again, that rule. Except this time it isn't small. This time it has weight. You think about your rent, your loans, your empty fridge. You think about the version of yourself in flight school, the one who believed hard work was enough. You say yes, not because you're reckless, because you're tired of being broke. That night you can't sleep, not from guilt, from adrenaline. Something in you has already changed. You just don't know how far it goes yet. Level 4, the crossing. 3 a.m., no lights on the runway, just moonlight and static on the radio. You load the cargo yourself this time, heavy, wrapped tight, no labels. You don't look inside, you don't want to know. You take off into black sky, no flight plan filed, no transponder squawk, just you, the stars, and silence. You cross a border that doesn't officially exist on your paperwork. Your hands are steady now, steadier than they should be. You land on a dirt strip in the middle of nowhere. Trucks are waiting, engines running. Men unload the cargo in under 4 minutes. Nobody speaks. Someone hands you an envelope, $10,000, cash, more than you made in 2 months of legal flying. You fly home before sunrise. Your hands shake again, not from excitement, from knowing there's no going back. You just crossed more than a border. You crossed a line. Level 5, the regular. You do it again, then again, Then it becomes routine. Reyes trusts you now. You're not just a pilot anymore, you're an asset. You get a new plane, a better one. Twin engine, long range, quiet cockpit. Your apartment upgrades. Leather seats in your car. You eat at real restaurants now. You tip well. You dress better. Nobody in your old life would recognize you, but something is different in your eyes. You check mirrors more. You memorize exits in every room. You sleep with one eye open. You tell yourself this is temporary, just enough to get ahead, just enough to pay off the loans, just enough. That word becomes a lie you repeat every night, because enough keeps moving. The money is bigger, so the fear gets bigger too. Level 6, the network. You're flying weekly now. Different routes, different planes, different names on paperwork. You meet more people, men with cold eyes and warm cash, men who never say full sentences, men who own airstrips that don't exist on any map. You learn code words. Fishing trip means a run is happening. Weather's bad means abort. Package is heavy means don't ask more. You learn to read tension in a room without anyone speaking. You start making real money, the kind of money that buys silence from your own conscience. You buy your mother a house. You tell her it's from corporate contracts. She believes you. She's proud of you. That pride sits heavy in your chest, heavier than any cargo you've flown. You're in too deep to stop now, and deep down, you don't want to stop. Not yet. Level 7, the Empire. You're not just a pilot anymore. You're a name people whisper. Reyes promotes you. You start managing other pilots, young, broke, desperate, exactly like you were. You recruit them the same way you were recruited. Quiet offer, big cash, no questions. You watch their hands shake the same way yours did. You feel something strange. Power. You control routes now, schedules, payoffs. You buy a private hangar under a shell company. You fly a jet that costs more than the house you grew up in. Champagne, watches, women who don't ask your last name. For the first time, you feel untouchable. But untouchable is a feeling, not a fact. Somewhere, a name is already being written down. Yours. Level 8, the Eyes. A DEA agent shows up at a fuel stop. Not for you, not yet. But he asks questions about a plane just like yours. Reyes goes quiet for 2 weeks. No calls, no flights, no cash. You sit in your apartment staring at the door. Every knock sounds like the end. You start checking your plane for trackers. You start using burner phones. You start memorizing new names for yourself. Paranoia becomes your new co-pilot. You used to fly for freedom. Now you fly to stay ahead of something you can't see. Sleep becomes rare. Silence becomes suspicious. You realize something you should have known from day one. In this world, the sky isn't the only thing watching you. Level 9, the Crack. One of your pilots gets caught. Young guy, 24, reminded you of yourself. Border Patrol finds 300 kilos in his cargo hold. He talks, fast. Names, routes, numbers, yours included. Reyes calls you at 2 a.m. His voice is different now, cold, controlled, final. We need to disappear for a while. You realize disappear doesn't mean vacation, it means erase. You burn your phone, you empty your accounts into cash. You drive through the night to a safe house you didn't know existed until an hour ago. Every headlight behind you feels like a countdown. You used to fly toward money, now you're running from consequence. Level 10, the Fall. Federal agents raid the hangar at dawn. You're not there, but your name is on every document they find. Your face is on every camera they pull. Your voice is on wiretaps you didn't know existed. 3 days later, they find you. Small motel, wrong state, wrong name. They still find you. Handcuffs feel heavier than any cargo you ever flew. The courtroom is silent when they read the charges. Trafficking, conspiracy, money laundering. Your mother sits in the back row. She finally understands where the house came from. Her face breaks something inside you that money never touched. 15 years. Federal prison. No parole for the first 10. You think about level 1, the nervous kid with shaking hands, excited just to be flying. You wonder when exactly you became this. There was no single moment, just 100 small yeses, each one quieter than the last, each one pulling you further from the sky you used to love. Level 11, the cycle. 10 years later, you walk out of federal prison, gray hair, tired eyes, no pilot's license. No airline will touch your record. No hangar will let you near a plane. You take a job as a delivery driver. Boxes again, except now they're legal, and they pay you nothing. One night, a man approaches you outside a gas station. Quiet voice, expensive watch, cold eyes. "I hear you used to fly," he says. "I have a job, good money, no questions." You feel your pulse spike, not from fear, from memory. Your hands remember the yoke, your body remembers the money, your mind remembers the price. You stand there in silence, the same silence that started all of this. The cycle waits patiently. It always does. The question isn't whether you'll be offered the sky again. The question is, will you say no this time? Final word. Every level felt like progress. Every level was actually a door closing behind you. This is what the underground sky really costs. Not just money, everything else.